Peter, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Big Al, how you doing? How is everybody today? Everybody doing good? I'm good, thanks. And you? Good. Doing good. I've got my mechanical butterfly. Hi, Lorna. My mechanical butterfly here. How are you? How is everybody? Everybody doing good? Hey, Kevin, how are you? I just saw the short, Chris. Bless you, my friend. The one that I was telling you about in the sleeping bag? That's right. Oh, cool. Tonight will be Khaleesi and Tristan's podcast. Khaleesi and Tristan have a podcast. It starts tonight, and I believe it goes all the way till Friday. One tonight. Okay, I see it. 1 tonight, 3 tomorrow, 3 Thursday, and then 1 on Friday, I think. I have to check. It's so cute. Khaleesi and Tristan. They are doing a podcast. It'll be tonight at 8. The first one is tonight. They're very short. They're just cute. A doggy podcast. If you look at my post, it shows the... Hold on a second. It's, if you check out the post, it's, there's a logo of them for their podcast. Jackie Boy is going to be on a trail with, Kevin is going to be on a trail with Jackie Boy tomorrow. Awesome. Can't wait to see that. Yeah, they're talking. They're talking on the podcast. Amy, hi. Lorna says, enjoy your hike. Lady Sky, how are you? Good to see you. Ladies Guy says, I'm doing all right, Nature Dog. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm done with the cold weather. For all of you that are experiencing cold weather, are you like done with it? I'm done. I am not a cold weather person, guys. It drives me crazy. Peter says, what do Tristan and Khaleesi talk about in the podcast? Well, you'll have to tune in and see. It's different every day. Well, let me just put it this way. Tristan thinks he's a real jokester, I'll tell you that. And Khaleesi thinks she's pretty funny, too. Hey, Texas Donkey, how are you? They think they're really funny. Khaleesi thinks she's really funny with something that she's doing, and I don't know if it's funny what she's doing. So you definitely have to tune in and see this little mischievous girl. Texas Donkey says, how are you? It's sunny and nice in Houston. That's great. Our snow is finally starting to melt. I'm so sick of it. I did a live Friday morning. Friday afternoon, I went into the house and did not leave the house from Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or Monday. Did not leave. Today, I thought I had to be somewhere, and I didn't, but I got outside. So I felt like, whoo, this is better getting outside, but these dogs need to get outside, but it's too icy. Kevin says, hi, Kissy Cat. Kevin says, we had freezing rain here last Sunday night. It's the freezing weather that's really hard, right? Lady Sky says, the cold weather. Lady Sky says, yes, I'm so over it. She's over it too. Peter says, hi to Lady Sky. All right, I think I got everyone. Texas Donkey says, I'm fine. You have the best energy for two big dogs. Oh, are you going by those AI videos? Me jumping on rocks? Who knows? I might be doing stuff like that again this summer. Who knows? We'll see. So some of these I'm going to be doing these markers with, but some of them I'm going to do some pencil. Because I found my pencils. So we've been doing some early spring cleaning in the house. Have to get rid of a lot of things. It's good to see everybody. Appreciate you all stopping in. Texas Donkey says, hey, Jackie boy. Peter says, I'll be back to see the podcast first thing tomorrow morning. It's due to time difference around the world. Oh, yes, definitely, Peter. And they're only 9 minutes long, guys. They're 9 minutes long. There might be one with Khaleesi just talking, one with Tristan just talking, and then I think there's a few with them both talking and laughing. Texas Donkey says, Texas will get more cold next weekend. Oh, no. Hiker Jackie Boy says, we can go from winter to summer in a day. Same here. Texas Donkey says, Colorado summers are nice. Texas summers are depressing and tough. Colorado summers are really, really nice, guys. And they're spring and fall. We only have to deal with winter kind of briefly, depending on where you are in Colorado. I know there's some parts of Colorado that have to deal with cold quite a bit. For example, it gets colder in Woodland Park than it does over here. Texas Donkey says, yes, Jackie. Jackie says, Kissy Cat is my Texas neighbor. See? That's awesome. That is so good. I bet Jackie Boy's excited to go out for a hike with you. My doggies are getting really, like, they're not liking being in this house. It's too many days in this house. But thank goodness for Tristan, man. He keeps me on my toes. Hey, Viper, how are ya? Peter says, I'm going to watch the podcast tomorrow morning. Okay, got that. Viper says, hey, everyone, the butterfly is looking good. Yeah, I didn't do any more. But we're going to add some pencil to it. Terry! Hey, Terry, how are you? And thank you for that, Terry, for sending us a flower. Good to see you. Terry says, hi, Chris, butterfly is my spirit insect. Really? I love that. Jackie says, Kevin says, Jackie Boy gets very excited. I bet. To get to go outside in Texas. That's awesome. Texas Donkey says, I like it like a steampunk butterfly. I know, right? I love it. Hey, Alfredo, how are you? Bless you, Chris, Khaleesi, and Tristan. Thank you so much for stopping in, buddy. Good to see you. Peter says, it's so nice to read all these nice comments, isn't it, Chris? It is. Viper says, exactly, that's what I said it was. Terry says, I hope you all are staying warm. I thought I'd stop by really quick and say hello, but now I gotta go back to work. Have a good day, Terry. Thank you so much for coming in, my friend. I think we're all ready for this weather to be done. I mean, Colorado really didn't have terrible weather this year. Just this week was not fun. Wasn't fun for me this week. Viper says, don't work too hard. Yeah, don't work too hard. It's pretty. Did you bring a pup? No, I didn't bring a pup today. Hiking with Jackie Boy says, Joanne and I will be at our first powwow of the year in a few weeks. Oh, I hope the weather's really good for you guys. Texas Donkey asked me if I brought a pup. Not today. They're sleeping. They're sleeping and resting. Usually when they want to come with me, Tristan comes to the door and will give me those little eyes, but not today. He stayed in his big dog bed and he's just enjoying some sun on him. And tomorrow we're going to do a game. And hopefully, because tomorrow's Wednesday, and hopefully Thursday the weather will be nicer where I can go out. Like maybe go somewhere. I need to get out. Peter said, can we suggest subjects for Tristan and Khaleesi to talk about on their podcast? Just wondering. Hey, Peter, how are you? Another Peter in the house. Well, we're starting it off. We're going to see how it goes. They're cracking a few little jokes. That's what I can tell you. And doing some fun things with each other. And somebody else pops into the podcast, wants to come in there and say something. And Tristan does say something on one of the podcasts. And you guys, yeah, you can leave a comment with what he's asking you guys on that podcast. Okay? Terry says, LOL, okay, Viper, have a great day. It's just paperwork, but I'll be listening. I just can't type because I'll be on my computer. Yeah, that happens to me a lot too, where I'm doing a lot of computer work and I can't be typing. Peter says, how are you doing today? I am. Can you please pray for me today? I am having surgery. Oh, everybody pray for Peter Brock. Let's all say a prayer for Peter, that Peter gets through surgery and it's successful and he heals and recuperates quickly. In Jesus' name we pray. Thank you for putting in the praying hands. Zerumpel says, it's a mechanical butterfly. Kristen, it's supperfly. Sputterfly. Peter says, do questions in live streams count? To me to be answered in the podcast? I won't be able to remember it. Viper's putting in some praying hands. Lucy, how are you, Lucy? Hey, Red Bull, how are you? Hiking with Jackie Boy is putting some praying hands. So is Zerumpel. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All for Peter. Texas Donkey says, get well soon. Hey, Peter Harper. Watch the first one. I suggest watching them. Remember, it's for this week. We'll see if it's going to go on to like next week or occasionally here and there. So after you see it, you can write stuff in the comments of the shorts. Texas Donkey says, get well soon. Red Bull is putting in some hearts. Lucy says, hey, Red Bull Princess. Peter says, I hope you make it, Peter. We pray for you. Yes, we pray for you, Peter. Red Bull says, hey, Lucy. Hey, Peter. Hey, everybody. It's a pretty butterfly. I like it. Yes, it's a mechanical butterfly. We'll get this butterfly done eventually. We're going to add some pencil to it also. And the reason why I'm using these markers is these markers have a shimmer to it. These are called metallic glitter marker pens. Viper is waving. Lucy says, I'm doing wonderful. Great. Hey, Must, how are you? Nature Dog, there is no difference between you and the beauty of angels and the beauty of your wonderful voice. Oh, isn't that the kindest thing? Thank you. Nature Guy says, good afternoon, my friend. Good afternoon to you, too. Good to see you. Red Bull Princess says, an update on my mom. She's doing better and she's at home recovering. Oh, we're so happy to hear that. Prayers also for Red Bull Princess, her mom. Lucy says, hello, Nature Guy. Must says, hi, Lucy. Lucy says, hello, Must. Nature Guy says, hello, Lucy. Texas Donkey says, that's wonderful, Red Bull. Red Bull Princess says, hey, Texas. All About Menace, how are you? Hello, good afternoon, NDR. Little guys, I'm just stopping by to say hi to everyone. I'm currently on a jog. I'll come back later on if I can. Enjoy your jog. Nature Guy says, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I'm having a pretty good day. Texas Donkey says the markers are nice and lighter color. Yes. Kevin says, gotta go. Everyone have a wonderful day. Kevin, have a great day. To you, Jackie Boy, and to Joanne. All right, so see, we got a little of that. Now let's try a little marker. Let's see what a little marker adds to it. I mean, not marker, pencil. I really enjoy doing these AI shorts. They're really fun because a lot of them are silly, and I love silly stuff. Especially like having myself doing all those crazy things. I just love how ridiculous it is because it is ridiculous. Lisa, how are you? Peter says, I know, Chris. If anyone has any questions for Tristan and Khaleesi for their podcast, why not leave them on Instagram? Because not everybody's on Instagram. I don't think there's not a lot of people that are on Instagram. Texas Donkey says, did you have to shovel snow? Nope. Did not have to shovel. Well, I have someone that comes and shovels the snow. Yet I don't think they had to come today because our snow melted. There's still a little bit of snow, but not a lot, but it's all like kind of soggy. Yeah, I started having somebody come and handle the snow when needed, but I don't think they had to do it. So I'm doing a little bit of the pencils because they are lighter. And then it makes the metallic of the markers come out more. At least I think it does. And where I'm at today, there's like nobody here, which is nice. A lot of people are not traveling right now. See? How you doing, Lisa? Good to see you. Peter says, bless you, Kevin. Thanks for dropping in. Nature Guy says, I'm waiting to see how long before someone calls me Nature Dog. I know, right? Peter says, I have special needs. Peter, you've been in here before, haven't you? I think I remember you. Nature Guy says, I'm waiting to see how long before Got that, Peter says. Can we please pray for my special needs? Yes, everybody have prayers for Peter. And it's Peter Bruck. Everybody say a prayer for Peter Buck. Texas Donkey says, great idea. Peter says, I'm going to have to go shortly, Chris. Thank you for this fun live stream, too. Bless you, my friend. Bless you, too, Peter. Hey, we are all one. Namaste. How are you? Beautiful. Running errands. Beat in background. Thank you. Oscar, how are you? Oscar supporter. Thank you. Heaven Chairwoman, how are you? How you doing? Good to see you, Heaven. Zeruppel says, looks pretty. Thank you. Sonal's Nature. How are you, Sonal? Good to see you, my friend. Texas Donkey says, looking good. Thank you. Sonal's Nature says, good afternoon, everyone. Zeruppel says, Sonal, hello. Sonal says, Peter. Heaven Chairwoman says, hi, Brother Nature. Sonal's Nature says, Rumpel. Heaven Chair says, hi, Brother Sonal. Sonal says, hello. Ellie, hello, Ellie, how are you? Ellie says, hey, Sonal again. Hey, Heaven again. Sonal says, Heaven sister, you can also call me Nature. I'm okay. Heaven says, I'm good. Sonal's Nature says, hello again, Ellie. Good to see everyone. How's everybody's day going? Everybody's day going good? Everybody having a good day. Ellie says, I'm not bad. That's good. Sonal's Nature says, love the Mandela. Thank you. Peter says, I'm going to ask you this in the nicest of ways, Peter Brookie. What special needs do you have? I'm asking in the nicest of ways. Don't worry. Heaven says, Brother Sonal, love you. Heaven says, I'm trapped in my home by snow. Oh, you've got the snow. Texas Donkey says, yes. Ellie says, my day has been kind of stressful. Trying to sort things out with friendships and other stuff like that is hard. It can be very hard. It can be very very, very hard. But I'm sure you're going to make the best decisions on what is best for you. And for all involved, right? For all involved. We always make the best decisions for ourselves. When it feels right, it's usually when your gut tells you what to do and you go with it, it's usually the best thing for you, right? Sonal's Nature says, we got 12 inches of snow on Sunday. You did? Oh my goodness. Sonal's Nature says, Heavenly Sister. Heaven says, not us. Heaven says, we got 18 inches. Oh my goodness. Sonal's Nature says, I was mad because I end up shoveling the snow and it was solid as a rock. How did you do that? How? Oh, you must still be exhausted from that because that's a lot of shoveling. That's definitely a lot of shoveling to do. Be careful. When it starts hurting, it's time to stop and take a break, right? We don't want it to hurt. Heavenly says, and we're expecting more this weekend. Oh no. Ellie says, no, like I'm trying to tell someone I don't feel comfortable around them after what they did yesterday and they won't listen to me. Well, we can't always, unfortunately, we can't always make people listen to us, right? Maybe you just need to pray on it, right? When you don't know what to do, pray on it. If you pray. Sonal's Nature says, and I don't like shoveling. Hey, Bun Bun, how are you? Hi, how was your day? It was good. How was yours? Ellie says, I wish I got some snow. Peter says, I'd do the shoveling for you, Sonal. That's very nice, Peter. Heaven says, Brother Sonal, you can have the snow. Bun Bun says, oh yeah, we got 16 inches. Everybody here sounds like they got a lot of snow. And it sounds like people are going to be getting more snow too. Texas Donkey says, wow. Sonal's Nature says, yep, it's a lot of work. Bun Bun says, or something around that. Texas Donkey says, lots of heart attacks during shoveling. Smaller shovels help. Yes, guys. You know, I'm glad that Texas Donkey brought that up because that is the one thing I always think about when it comes to shoveling is that we need to be careful because if you start feeling some stress like around your heart, you need to stop. You don't push it. Sometimes your chest might start feeling heavy and like uncomfortable. You got to be careful. Heaven says, I couldn't breathe because we're still in dangerous cold. Oh, the cold air triggers my asthma. Oh, be very, very careful. Peter says, I've got to go now, Chris. Thank you so much for this fun live stream too. Bless you, my friend, and I'll see you soon. See you soon, Peter. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, everybody, please be careful. Don't strain yourself. Texas Donkey says that's scary. It is very scary. And we don't want to be messing with stuff like that when it comes to our health. It's not worth it. Especially if the sun starts coming out and starts, warming it up. Especially if it's like ice. Be careful. I mean, there's still ice patches in places where we have to be very careful where we walk. I walk so slow when there's ice. I don't know if any of you have ever walked in the mountains when there's snow and ice on the ground. It's pretty scary, especially if you're walking in the mountains on ledges. Sydney Cat! Hey, Sydney Cat, how are you? Thank you so much. Thank you for that floating heart. Miss Kayak, how are you? Good to see you. Miss Kayak, how you doing? Sydney Cat, beautiful art nature dog. Hi, everyone. Hello to you. Heaven says, yeah, it's scary. My fiance yelled at me for shoveling. Yeah, because he doesn't want anything to happen to you. Miss Kayak says, oh, lovely butterfly. Thank you. Cool design. Isn't it? I love this, my mechanical butterfly. It's taking a while to do. You can kind of get lost in all these pictures, right? All right, so I did these. This is quite a project. And we're going between pencils and metallic markers. The pencil is so you kind of see like a faint color. And then the metallic brings it out a little. Gives that little shimmer. And the pencils that I'm using are pretty light. I can't remember where I got these pencils. Just what Sue, how are you? Sydney Cat, Miss Kayak. Thank you, Miss Kayak. And guys and gals, drop your links. Let people know. Let them know if you're going live. Sydney Cat says, Miss Kayak and Sue, hooray, waving at everyone. Heaven says, I live on a hill, so I know how it feels walking in the mountains. Yeah, it's tough, and in the snow, it's even tougher. Just One Sue says, Sydney in heaven. Miss Kayak says, Just One Sue, yahoo. Heaven says, I slide all the way to my truck because of ice under the snow. Ooh. Sonal's Nature says, hey, Sue. Heavenly says, hi, Sydney. Just One Sue says, Sonal. Everybody's saying hi to each other. I'm hoping we're done with the snow. At least for the month of February would be good. To get back out and doing things without worrying if I'm going to fall. Don't want to fall. Doggies are home resting. I hope sometime this week it gets a little nicer so they can get out and walk. They're being very good. They're just laying around, though. Just laying around. Just One Sue says, I'm done with the frigid temperatures. I hear ya. Heaven says, we're not done. Very nice. Heaven put Sonal's link in the description. Thank you, Heaven. That was very kind of you. Miss Nature, it says, allows me to share upcoming Thursday, 7 p.m. And there is Miss Kayak's link, guys. Heaven says, won't be done until the end of March. Texas Donkey says, broken hips are hell. Paul's dad went through 3. Oh, my goodness. Beast Boy, how are you? Hey, Nature, how you doing, buddy? Butterfly looks really awesome. Thank you. Miss Kayak says, Nature Dog, thank you for letting me drop upcoming. Of course, guys. Drop your links. Drop your links. Otherwise, how is anybody in here going to find you? I mean, they'll find you on the YouTube land, but still. Sometimes we don't get everybody's links. Just thought I heard a door. I just thought I heard a door close and there's not a car around me. Ooh. And we know that there is a lot of people that come to my channel that do art also, and also do coloring. So check them out. Check them out. We like to do the coloring, and I'll speak for myself. It relaxes me. And for some reason, my mind just goes blank when I'm coloring. Helps me just focus on the one thing on hand. Oh. Okay, let me see. Just One Sue says, Beast. Beast says, hi, Just One Sue. Sydney Cat says, hi, Beast. Texas Donkey says, don't get pinned. It came right out. We demanded a replacement. Beast says, hey, Sydney Cat. Heaven says, plus I lost my last parent this month. Oh my goodness. I'm very sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. JHH, hi, how are you? Just One Sue dropped her link. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, guys, Just One Sue has a great channel. You get to see a lot of planes, some squirrels, and sometimes we get to go on a ride with her. Texas Donkey says, I'm so sorry, Heaven. Heaven says, my father joined my mom January 11th, 2026, and thank you. That's very hard. My prayers are with you. B says, Chris, I have noticed one thing, that your color pattern is always great. Oh, you're always kind. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been coloring my whole life. A lot of us have been coloring our whole life, right? R. Kelly, how are you? Miss Kayak says, Heaven Chair Woman, watch your latest shorts. Heaven says, Kelly, hi. No, I am married. Hey, Gilbert, how are you? Good to see you, Gilbert. Thank you, Heaven. I appreciate that. B says, I read that. Miss Kayak says, Heaven chair, watched your thank you. Heaven says, Kelly, hi. Just One Sue says, I got bored and ended up crafting another one of my jars and posted a photo. Oh, check it out, everyone. Gilbert says, hi, nature. Hey, Gilbert, how are you? Just One Sue says, Gilbert. Gilbert says, hi, Sue. Gilbert says, hello, Heaven. Heaven says, thank you, Kayak. Brother Gilly. Brother Gilly, how are you? How's the family? How's Chris? Hope everybody's doing great. I know Gilbert doesn't mind the cold weather. Gilbert has a great channel, guys. He does burpees and he takes cold plunges in his yard, in his tub in his yard. It's pretty amazing. Thank you, Gilbert. Gilbert says, I'm good. I like your coloring. Thank you. B says, it is afternoon in the U.S. It is. It's 2:43 here. Heaven says, yesterday I got copyright for singing somewhere over the... Really? And you didn't have music playing? Did you contact them? Gilbert says, Chris is good. He just spent the day with me yesterday. How nice. Just One Sue said, cold weather doesn't bother me. It's just this frigid weather that I can't take anymore. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It got pretty cold here over the weekend. We were like hermits. We didn't even leave the house. We didn't want anything to do with it. Gilbert says, that's how good you sing it, Heaven. That's probably why. That is probably why it happened. But you can always contact YouTube. You know that, guys. I've contacted YouTube quite a bit. I've contacted them about wanting to know different things and also what to do about certain things. And they're always, you know, as helpful as they can be. The gloves are not for the pencils, they're for the markers, just so if anybody's like, why is this woman wearing gloves? They're for the markers that I'm using also. I just don't feel like taking them on and off. And I only have it on one hand, just in case anybody's wondering. Miss Kayak says, Nature Dog Realms, Just One Sue, Heaven, I have a problem. My comments are disappearing at this moment. I will come back and drop it again. I wonder why. Heaven says, yes, I did. And they said that my voice sounded like the singer. For real? That is great. That is great. That is such a huge compliment. I mean, you really can sing good. It's very interesting. Just One Sue says, I still got bundled up and spent some time outside. Can't take being cooped up inside all day. Oh, I believe you, Heaven. I believe you. I can't stand being cooped up inside either. I let the dogs go outside in the backyard so they can, like, you know, not be cooped up too. But it's still kind of cold, so they're not liking it. So they don't stay out there long. They want to come right back in. Tristan just likes following me around the house. That's what he likes to do. Everywhere I go, he follows. He follows me everywhere, that little bugger. It's my little buddy. I don't really, I'm very light when it comes to doing my pencils. I'm very, I press down lightly with them. I noticed that when I color, because normally, like when I write and stuff, I write kind of with my hands tight. I don't know why I do that, but when it comes to the pencils, I seem to be more aware, and I go a little lighter with my pencils. So I don't know if it's really subconscious or what it is. It's just the way my body is reacting to doing it because it brings me so much comfort. Larry, how are you, Larry? Heaven says, and Brother Gilly wants me to sing it too, Chris, but I don't want his channel to be in trouble. You're so thoughtful. You are so thoughtful. Miss Kayak says, Sydney Cat, haha, I take your chess instructor. How much do you charge? Heaven says, hi, Uncle Larry. Larry, how you doing? I'm trying to see what Sydney Cat said. It must have been way back. Larry says, I'm good. It's 38 degrees. Yahoo. Oh, you must be so much happier. Finally, huh? How'd you get through that weather? How'd your mom get through the weather too? I'm not really a fan of the cold weather because every ache and pain I can feel. And it's really not fun. I have our little spinner here, but oh, ready? Maybe it's gonna move. Let's see. I don't know. There's our little spinner. There's our spinner. Heaven says it's 6 degrees. Heaven says where I am. Gilbert says, oh, thank you, Heaven. I don't mind getting copyright and alive. At least it doesn't count as a strike. Larry says, yeah, now if my driveway would thaw out, I'd be much happier. I'd bet, right? It'll take time, but it will. Just gonna take a little time. Can't wait for spring. Spring a ding, 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 ding. Can't wait for spring. Let's see it move again. Ring a ding, 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 ding. Larry says, yeah, no, okay. Larry says, we were okay, but we got very cold. Heaven says, Gilly, you just gotta let me know when you want to do the stream. Larry says, my house has a lot of drafts. You know what happened to me the other day? I woke up at 2 in the morning. It's because I've been falling asleep really early at night. I woke up at 2 in the morning and I'm laying there, and at 3 in the morning, my carbon monoxide thing went off. And I was like, oh man, how annoying. It was the battery. It just needed the battery replaced. Let's see if I can get this to go a little faster. Normally, oh, look. Normally it'll go by itself when the sun is on it. Okay, so Larry's in the house. And I mentioned it earlier, just so in case anybody knows, tonight at 8 o'clock, they're only 9 minutes long. Khaleesi and Tristan's podcast. It starts at 9 o'clock. It's just a short video. But there'll be 3. Tomorrow there'll be 3. Thursday there'll be 3. And then Friday there'll be 1. So guys, check it out. Hey, Bruce. Good to see you, Bruce. I know. What happened? The Broncos did not win, guys. There's a lot of people upset. I know. Miss Kayak put that cute little symbol. Bruce says no Super Bowl this year. Larry is putting that little symbol too and laughing. Bruce says quarterback kicker. So sad. I know a lot of people are sad about it. I don't know why our little thing isn't moving. Come on. The sun is shining on it, guys. Larry says, no Super Bowl, really? Oh, no. Now I'm going to die. I don't know if we're allowed to say that, are we? Here's the green. I have to move the green over this way. Well, when it's your favorite team, it's upsetting, right? I get it. I used to, at a job that I worked at, I used to do, I didn't really know much about the teams and stuff. And I would just take guesses and I would be in the football pools and I'd win. And I would be like, cool. I just went by their names. I didn't win every time, but I won quite a bit. And I have to say, that was fun when we did that. Oh, that looks cool. Bruce says, I was mad that was in red zone, 4th down, 1 yard to go. Instead of kicking field goal, they tried to get 6 points, but didn't. Oh, no. Hey, Sinky Company supporter, how are you? Good to see you. Come on, little guy, move. I can see the sun shining on you. I don't know why you're not moving. Am I blocking it? I don't think I'm blocking it. I like this little spinner thing. It's another thing that relaxes me. Bruce says, then Broncos quarterback had a grin on his face after he threw an interception. Wow. I don't know what was going on that day. Oh, and I have some jokes. Here's a joke. Once you have seen one shopping center, you've seen them all. So silly. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. My little calendar that I have in my house has all these little jokes. It's a good thing to look at in the morning when you wake up, is to look at a joke. Start your day with some jokes. All About Menace, how you doing? Update, I'm halfway through my 2.5 mile. Good for you. Bruce said, next year we will be in Super Bowl. Larry says, I like your premieres. Oh, thank you, Larry. Did you like that one? The latest one? The latest one was, somewhere that I would really like to bring you guys. The Royal Gorge Bridge, but I was in a gondola. We went in that gondola, I think it was a few years ago, and I found the video and I was like, why have I not posted this? It is a very crazy feeling being up that high, knowing that you're on a cable in this thing with other people, and just in your head you're going, I just need to get across this. And looking down was really amazing. Larry says, yeah, I was trying to figure out what you were riding. Yeah, it was a gondola. Bruce says, I'm doing okay. Very cold here. 5 inches of snow. Temperatures tonight, -7. Oh, no. -7. That's cold. And just think it's not going to be like that forever. Right? That's how I get through it. The cold. It's not going to be like this forever. Bruce says, I can't stand heights no more. Yeah, when we came out here, I had, before we came out here, I had a really bad fear of heights. I mean, like having dreams about it, just horrible fear of heights. came out here and I wanted to conquer that because I have hiked pretty high up in the mountains here. And then I found out that I like being high up. Going in a gondola, it's a little different. It's kind of different. There is a place out here when the weather gets nice. I do want to do a zip line over in, I think, Castle Rock. I want to do the zip line over there. It's not too high. It's a good starter point to try it there. Larry says, I think it's supposed to be 13 degrees tonight. Ooh. You guys are getting it cold. All right, let's move over to the next of our mechanical butterfly. And for anyone who's new, Nature Dog Realms does have its own coloring book. You can purchase them on Amazon. We also now have a website, and it is www.naturedogrealms.com. It's just a simple website. It has our Redbubble store on it, and it has our social links on there. And as time goes on, we're going to be adding some more things to it. And so our Redbubble store is on there. You just have to click the link, and it will take you over to the Redbubble store. It also has the link for the book, the coloring book, and then it will take you right there to the Amazon store. And we're excited about it, guys. We've already gotten a review on there. Well, we have 2 reviews on there. And I appreciate anyone who did those reviews. Thank you so much. That was really awesome. Bruce says, I can't stand heights no more. Larry says about the 13 degrees. Bruce says, it's strange, when I was in military, I was rappelling from helicopters. Bruce says, I'm not a member of Amazon. I don't know if you have to be a member of Amazon. It, like, say if you say you purchased the book. If somebody purchased the book and you're not a member of Amazon, I don't know if you can still leave a review. That's a good question. I'm not sure if you can. I think you might still be able to, right? I think some people are doing it anonymously. That's okay. That might be people who are not members. We also have memberships on this channel if anybody's interested. There's never any pressure. But if you are interested, we have 4 tiers. And there are perks. So you can always check it out if you're interested. The sun's going down. Sun, just stay out a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Just let me finish this wheel. Larry says, you don't have to be a member to buy the book. Larry says, I do have Amazon Prime, though. Bruce says, if you purchase something from Amazon and order something, they put you on their membership. Huh? Are you sure about that? I'm a member of Amazon, but in the past I wasn't a member of Amazon, and I've purchased stuff off it. The only thing is, like, if you are not a member, you have to, like, at least what I knew, when I wasn't a member, I had to pay, shipping. Larry says, yeah, free trial. Bruce says, it happened to me 2 years ago. Oh, that's odd. I wonder why. I'm a member now of Amazon, but I just became a member again. I think it was like 2 months ago, but I wasn't. I went through periods of time when I was a member and then I wasn't, and then I was a member. But now I got a membership for, I think I got it for the year. That looks pretty. See, guys, there's a little shimmer. That's like a shimmer. It looks like I miss spots, but it's not. It's shiny. Well, there are little mist spots here. These are little mist spots. Just little bits. Hey, Larry, I haven't seen you up singing. Have you been up singing at all, Larry? Shipping, Larry says, shipping costs a little more than shipping is a little longer. Larry says, I don't know why I'm so hungry. I don't know. Is it because of the butterfly? You had one the other day? Why am I not getting any notifications? I have to do the other side. Are you still selling your property, buddy? It was a short one. You got frustrated with your voice. Happens, right? You have a really good voice. Bruce says, I'm thinking of sending a person I trust that has Amazon send them money to order it for me and put my address in for shipping. Aw, that's so nice of you. How are the cats, Bruce? Oh, and Bruce, you mentioned the other day that you were, you went to work with your daughter at the animal clinic. How'd that go? Bruce says if that works, Bruce says they're doing okay. Good. That's good. Now, having cats in the cold weather like this, how are they with being in the snow? Do they go out in the snow or they just want to stay inside? I know some animals don't mind the snow and some don't like it at all. My daughter had to put a kitty down because of total kidney failure. No, my stay inside. That's got to be hard. That must be a really hard situation to go through. And that's what a lot of vets have to deal with, right? They have to do what's best for the animal. And sometimes pets have to be put down because it's better for the pet. It hurts the owner, but we have to think of the pet and what's best for the pet. They always want to make sure that it has to do with the quality of life. If the animal does not have a good quality of life anymore, then you have to do what you have to do, right? Oh, you held it? Yeah. I had to take a cat one time. It wasn't easy. It was a tough situation. The parent of the cat didn't want to be in there. Sometimes people can't handle it. I had to do it for, I had to do it for somebody. It was, a company cat. And I had to take it and, they wanted me to take it and leave. And I couldn't be in there with the cat, but I took the cat and, the whole time I was in the vehicle with the cat, I was talking to the cat, letting it know what was happening, and I was praying. Oh, I still need to use that color. Amy, how are you, Amy? How are you? Are you okay? you for coming in, Amy. I hope you're well. Hope your appointment went good. Pretty cool looking I love this butterfly. I'm okay, feeling a little dizzy. Ooh. Bruce says, and I think me being there also helped my daughter out also. I think so too. That's a very big help. You're a good dad. Very supportive. I can't wait to get back out hiking on the trails. Being back out in nature. Amy says, they said my blood pressure was high. I'm a little dizzy, but I wanted to come support my awesome art friend. Amy, you are so nice. Please take care of yourself. Are you in the hospital? Don't worry about us. I want you to take care of yourself. That's the most important. No, you're home. Okay, good. Larry says, Amy, could it be blood sugar? Thank you, Larry. You like these markers, huh? Metallic glitter marker pens. I like them too, especially for mechanical looking things like this. I love it. Amy says, I have a little bit of a headache. I just want to support you, nature, my awesome art friend. Oh, you're so sweet. Larry says, yeah. I love these markers. Especially for this. Because of what this butterfly is. so cool looking. So interesting. There. West Country, how are you? Oh, Amy says we artists support each other. Yes, we do. Bruce said my migraine is starting up. Med time. Sorry to hear about that, Bruce. West Country, how you doing? All About Menace says finally done with the 2.5 miles of mine. Great. It felt great. Running always makes me happy as long as I get to listen to my jammy whammy. I love that. West Country says, hi, Nature Dog Realms. Hi, everyone. Bruce says, oh, okay, I read that. Amy also says, hey, Nature, I'm still working on Harry Potter project. Oh, awesome. I went and looked at some of your videos of your art. I love it. I love it, Amy. West Country's putting in the emojis. Thank you. Terry says, okay, I'm done working now. I'm going to watch you color. And I'm going to keep rearranging my craft room till I like it. Well, I like how you have the camera coming from above on your in your art room. I like that. West Country says, good, thanks. Thank you, Nature Dog Realms. I agree. We support a lot of channels. Oh, yeah. Bruce says, what's going on with post office 3 days in a row? No mail delivery, which shows there was mail. It's probably because of the weather. Amy says, I love you, Nature. You're my inspiration. Aw, thank you, Amy. We all inspire each other, right? Madden, how are you? Good to see you. West Country says, hi, Madden. How you doing? How's tennis? You still practicing tennis? Madden says, let me go up a little. Madden says, how are you all doing? All About Menace says, Amy 14, hope you are having a great day. Madden says, how's the weather been for everyone? We're finally getting a little warm weather. Terry says, hello, everyone. West Country says, hi, Terry. All About Menace says, running out on a chilly day is my favorite aside from the heat. Terry says, thank you, Chris. It's kind of hard getting the right camera angles sometimes. It is. I mean, right now, I'm doing my lives from my car. Out of the house. It's working for me, doing it like this. Colleen, how are you, Colleen? Good to see you. How's your day going? What's country saying hi, you Colleen? Colleen says hi, everyone. So good to see everybody. Let's get a little color in here. There we go. Colleen says, hi, everyone. Bruce says, I can take heat over cold. Me too. Terry says, hi, Colleen. All About Menace says, I can finally go home now. 2.5 miles off the list of all to-dos. There you go. So proud of you. Colleen says, good, thank you. It's in the upper 30s. Woohoo. It's better, right? It's a little bit better. We'll take it. We will definitely take when you had days and days of like crazy cold. And as somebody in the live said, frigid cold, days of frigid cold, you will take 30 and you're happy about it. Because it was really cold. And I know some of you got it even worse than we did. And you got through it, right? That's amazing. Colleen saying, hi, West Country. Hiya, Terry, says Colleen. Colleen says, that looks so fun coloring the butterfly. It is, because there's so much to it. Trying to figure out what color is going to go where. Thank you, Colleen. I appreciate that. And I'm using these metallic markers, but I'm also taking some pencils. And I'm adding pencil colors in between to switch it up a little bit. To get a little orange in there. Thank you. Thank you. Jacob Love. Colby Sinky. Thank you. Miss Kayak says, Nature Dog. Miss Nature Dog, excuse me. I am here with Bluetooth, but Kayak 7 Seas is starving, and I started seafood pasta with creamy sauce. Need something warm. Ooh, that sounds so good. That sounds like heaven. Enjoy your dinner. And thank you so much for all your love and support always. Anybody new who came in, please drop your links so everybody knows, and let everybody know if you're going live today, this week, so everybody can check you out. I want a different color. Might have to go with, let's try blue. I don't know if you guys can really see. Interesting. There we go. Now, I gotta find out the color for that. Color should I do that? Might do a little silver. Silver and gold. Light's going down. The sun, I mean. I'm gonna add a little silver next to here. I keep hearing sounds, but there's nobody here. There's nobody here. I'm probably going to take some time to do some more of this and then leave a little bit left for another live. It's got a lot of color. I do want to take a little yellow. D to make some soup. Be right back in a few. Oh yeah, soup, soup, soup. This kayak says sounds great to Colleen. Bruce says daughter just got home and she brought a kitty home with her. It's her friend's kitty. They asked her to watch it till their heater got fixed. Oh my gosh. That is so awesome. Your daughter's a sweetheart. It's really nice and really kind. Like really, really kind. Kaylee, how are you, Kaylee? Nice to see everybody. All right, our mechanical butterfly is coming out pretty fancy. I think I know what I want to do here. I like the color because it's relaxing. Awesome, Kaylee. I'm gonna add some pink. Hope everybody's having a great day. Staying warm. Staying safe. Bruce says, so I got 12 cats in the house. I brought in a stray cat 3 days ago. You are a huge animal lover. That's awesome. Colleen showing the butterfly and some hearts. Thank you, Colleen. It's a pretty cool looking mechanical butterfly. I like it. Bruce says, and Cat Cafe said they will help get the stray adopted. Daughter gave stray all shots, and it has a clean bill of health. That is always good to hear. We like hearing that, right? We all like hearing that. I'm going to try some orange. It's actually, let me see if it's orange. Yeah, it's orange. It's got kind of a brassy look. Miss Kayak. Bruce says, so now I'm at my limit of cats. There was one time where I had 8 dogs. My dog had puppies, and we had all of the dogs in the house. And then we found them homes. It's pretty cool. The different use of colors. Bruce says, but if I see another stray outside, I'll bring it in. Because you're thinking about it out there in the cold. You're so thoughtful. You don't want it being in the cold. And I want to show you guys my pencil holder. Look at my little pencil holder. Baby Yoda. Isn't it cute? Oops. I'll move over to this side. I like doing art outside. Levi! Hey, Levi! How you doing? All right. I think this is good for today. Gotta put all my stuff away. Now somebody's coming. So I have a little desk here, and then I put all my stuff in here. These will go in here. Like that. I got this little desk from Temu. And I love it. Well, let's see if it closes. All right, so it closes. And then all my pencils go in here. That's all we're gonna do for today. I have to get home, I have to feed the doggies, and I have to go to the mail. We got that. Bruce says, well, I gotta go. It's feeding time for cats. I hear ya. Feeding time for doggies too. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all coming in and spending this time with us. Tomorrow will be game night. Well, game time. So we will see you guys then. We appreciate you guys for coming in. All right, everybody, take care of yourselves. And thank you, everybody, for those thumbs up. And thanks for the jewels. We really appreciate it. All right, everybody, we love ya. Ciao for now.